What's going on, crew? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, you are watching The Maverick Conservative, where I actually give commentary on politics and react to pop culture and more. Today, we are talking about the Whoopi cushion. Somebody done let the air out of the Whoopi cushion. She is on the View panel with the rest of those ladies on the View, those insufferable women, and they are panicking on who Trump might actually pick as his VP. I'm tired of talking. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Now, supposedly there's infighting within the Republican Party over who and who he's going to select as his VP in the event that he does get the nomination. House Republican Conference Chair Elise Stefanik is apparently on the short list. And the MAGA wing of the party is warning against choosing Nikki Haley.
That's because Nikki Haley, listen to me. Nikki Haley, I can't even speak. Nikki Haley is what I was trying to say. She's a rhino. Nikki's a rhino. Nobody's picking Nikki to do anything.
They're saying she's old guard Republican. Oh my. I'm not sure what any of this means because
I know you don't. You're clueless.
He may pick somebody we've never heard of.
If he has a sense of humor, he'll pick Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah.
That'll keep comedians in business for 4 years.
For 4 years.
He is running to stay out of jail, so he actually wants to win. So I think he's going to choose either a woman.
Is that the overwhelming narrative right now, that he's actually running to stay out of prison? I don't think so. Truth be told, I actually believe that he's actually running to save this country for sure. Because if we let people like the View crew, who share their ideology, you already see where the country is headed right now with people with that ideology. The show cracks me up, and not in a good way.
Woman or a black man, because he knows he needs women who are turned off by abortion.
Tim Scott.
Tim Scott is on the short list.
I don't think his base likes black people that much.
He is making inroads with black men, is I think why he would consider. I think the favorite is actually Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Let's just pause that. Let's pause that and go back for a second. I want to hear what Joy just said.
Men is I think why he would consider.
Not that. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's see.
If he has a sense of humor, he'll pick Marjorie
Taylor Greene. I heard you say that.
That'll keep comedians in business for 4 years.
For 4 years.
He is running to stay out of jail, so he actually wants to win. So I think he's going to choose either a woman or a black man, because he knows he needs women who are turned off by abortion.
Tim Scott.
Tim Scott is on.
Okay, she said what black man? The reason why I asked that, because a couple months back I did a video on Joy Behar and how she understood the black community better than black people. I'll make sure I leave that at the end of this video so you guys can go ahead and check that out. It was one of my first videos, so it's a little bit rough, but you'll get the point I'm trying to make. Joy Behar is something else, thinking that she understands black people. Asking the question, what black man?
On the short list.
I don't think his base likes black people that much.
He is making inroads with black men, is I think why he would consider. I think the favorite is actually Sarah Huckabee Sanders, governor of Arkansas. He sees her as staff, but he's also seen her introduce huge crowds and gin up an audience. Elise Stefanik is being considered based on what I've heard. Her problem is going to be the same as Nikki Haley. She was a Paul Ryan protege. She worked in the Bush White House until she completely reversed the entire human being she was.
So too moderate.
Yeah, I think there'd be some issues there. But I'll say this. If Nikki Haley agreed to be his vice president, I would take back my support of hers immediately. I would not support that ticket. And I'm a little fearful she would do it because I know Jared and Ivanka have pushed that.
All right. First off, listen, I know I keep stopping this, guys, but we got to stop it and just put an end to this. Donald Trump is not picking Nikki Haley to be vice president. If this happens, you guys come back to this video, I'll have egg on my face. It's not going down. Nikki Haley does not represent the American First agenda. That's just a fact. These women clearly have no idea what they're talking about. They're just talking heads. They get up on this show. They ruined Barbara Walters' show. And anyway, Trump is not picking Nikki Haley. Mark my words.
And in June of 2020, Trump asked me in the Oval Office if he should replace Mike Pence with Nikki Haley. So I know he thinks she's very qualified.
I can't ever make sense of the Republican Party or its politics. But what I will say about Elise Stefanik and Donald Trump, he loves a loyalist. He loves shiny new things. And I think he was so angered by the fact that his vice president at the time, President Pence, did his duty to America, did his duty by certifying that election. And if you look at her track record now that she's somehow metamorphosized into a different person.
She also says she will not.
She will not certify.
She will not
She
certify.
said she will not certify the election. She was among the first members of Congress to endorse Trump. She served on his impeachment defense team in 2019 and backed his efforts to overturn the election. And she's embraced his rhetoric now, the January 6th people that are in jail, basically most of them.
So maybe she could be,
hostages.
hey, she could be his cellmate.
I actually think
that would work.
I think he's going to pick, right?
He likes everything she stands for now.
Yeah,
So
good. She can meet him.
I
These women
disagree,
are
Sonny, because I
insufferable.
think he's going to pick a woman, yes, but I think it's going to be a governor. So this is my theory on that. I don't think he's checking on the House. Like, honestly, like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Elise Stefanik are going to have to go do something else
Lauren
for the minute. Yeah, all of them. Because I think that he wants someone with executive experience, which a governor is very different from even a
Something he
senator
doesn't
or a
have.
House. Right.
Yeah.
So
He's
who's
going to
that?
need someone. So my theory is it's going to be Sarah Huckabee Sanders, which I kind of stole from your sheet because you've told me that, but also Kim Reynolds from Iowa or
Y'all let me know who Kim Reynolds is.
Kristi Noem.
Yeah.
Those are the three that I think, because this is my theory. I agree with you, Sonny. I don't think it will be a black man because I don't think the people he caters to would vote for a black.
This is so funny to me. I don't think the people he caters to will vote for a black man. More than half of the country voted for Barack Obama. These states where Tim Scott is at, if the Republican Party wasn't going to vote for a black man, they would have never voted for Tim Scott. They would have never voted for what's the guy down in Florida, Byron Donalds, right? They would have never voted for these people at all. Condoleezza Rice would have never even made it into the White House. I'm not talking about the Oval Office. I'm just saying into her position there. So what they're saying is just patently false, right? They keep wanting to push this racist narrative that Trump is a racist. Nobody said Trump was a racist when he was donating money to the NAACP. Nobody said he was racist then. Nobody said he was racist when he was giving money to all of these minority charities, only when he came down the elevator. And I'm actually sick of this narrative. I believe that they know it's not true, but they have to say it in order to keep their job. Or they get around other people and they catch the dumb and they start participating in groupthink. That's where I think all of this is coming from. It's just really not true. It's sad to see that this is what the view is and has turned into.
Black man among a woman, against a woman, as opposed to a woman. But I also think Trump sees women as a demure, second. He doesn't want anyone that threatens him, and he would never pick Nikki Haley because of a coup.
I think a governor would threaten him. I think I'm no Sarah Sanders. What's the name?
Huckabee.
You know her name.
Fan, but I don't think she's a pushover.
No,
I know that much, and I think he needs a pushover.
I think that he's looking for a 10.
He wants a loyal.
That's what I think.
He wants a loyal person like Sarah Huckabee Sanders that can defend him like Sarah Huckabee.
He wants eye candy on his arm is what he wants.
Can I mention, if you're dying to hear
It
me
wouldn't
talk
be
about
you,
this
Joy.
more, I
It
discussed
wouldn't
it
be
on
you.
Audie Cornish's podcast, The Assignment. So you can check that out where you get
The extended version.
If you're looking for 45 minutes of me talking.
All right.
All right.
Well, there you have it.
All right, guys, we just got finished looking at that. You and I both just got finished looking at Whoopi over there looking like Ezekiel from Fear the Walking Dead. These ladies have simply lost their mind. This show is a dumpster fire. I don't even really want to waste any more time speaking about it. If you enjoy this type of content and you want to see more like it, make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment on this video. Make sure that you actually share this video. It's the only way I know that we can get YouTube's algorithm to push this type of content out to other like-minded individuals. So until I see you on the next video, I am